Fluffal deck profile, I have 3 Edgemp chains because so I can send this to the graveyard using Toy Vendor or Fusion Summon it and trigger its effect to get Fright for Patchwork or Fright for Repair or Fright for Fusion. I usually get Fright for Patchwork, and if I can OTK my opponent, I don't usually search out the Fright for Fusion. But if I can't OTK and my opponent stops me, then yes, I will search out the Fright for Fusion. I play 3 Fluffal Dogs. It's a mandatory in most all Fluffal builds. I don't care what you guys think. 3 Fluffal Dogs is mandatory to search out any Fluffal or Edgemp Sabers. I play 2 Dolphin, so I can recycle Toy Vendor. I know a lot of people run 2. I understand why now. So I can send the Fluffal Wings to the grave to do the Toy Vendor combo. I run 3 Penguin. I see some people run 2, but I've seen 3. Most people run 3, and it's kind of mandatory in my opinion. I usually use its fusion when it's fusion summon effect. One use it as a fusion material effect, and occasionally will use its effect to summon Fluffal Dolphin to go into Bahamut Shark. 3 Fluffal Penguin, very good in my opinion. I play 2 Edgemp Sabers. I know a lot of people run 1, but 2, in my opinion, is enough. And 2 is actually how I can pop off most of my combos to go into like Fright for Tiger or the Fright for Crew Whale. So I can use it as a fusion material for Fright for Fusion, or I don't have to use its graveyard effect every time. That's why I run 2 Sabers. I run 3 Edgemp Scythes. This acts like a hand trap. You can fusion summon on your opponent's turn. I usually fusion summon into Cruel Whale, and if I already got Cruel Whale on the field, I summon into Sabertooth, usually. So, 3 Scythe. I know most people run 1 or 2, but I think 3 is more consistent. I know I might be crazy not adding any hand traps, but to be honest, I had a lot of bricks with hand traps, so that's why I only have Edgemp Scythe as a hand trap. I run 3 Fluffal Bears. Most people run 2, but I don't see why you would run 2, because you actually have more bricks if you run 2, and running 3 is very good in most Fluffal builds. It depends on what your goal is on your Fluffal deck. But my goal is what I want to accomplish. I need 3 copies. I run 1 Fluffal Owl just to have another access to polymerization, and I use it to pay 500 light point effect. Not that often, really. But I mainly use it to search out another polymerization. I run 1 Octopus, just to have a recycle of Fluffal Wings, so I can, when it's fusion summon, I can get access to 2 of my banish cards and put them in the graveyard, and I can redo the Fluffal Wing combo again. I run 1 Fluffal Rabbit, just to have a recycle of my Fluffals or my Edgemp Sabers. I have 1 Fluffal Wings. I don't need to explain this. You send Toy Vendor to the graveyard, draw 1, then you send Toy Vendor to draw 1 more, then activate Toy Vendor to search off a Fluffal or Edgemp Sabers. I don't need to explain that really much. So, yeah. I run 1 Dark Ruler no more, just so I can negate stuff like Dragoon, Sky Strikers, or any combo based have a big board state. I can just negate, and they can't respond to this card. So that's why I like Dark Ruler. The only card I can negate this is Infinite Imperm, but yeah. I have 3 foolish burial goods to send off toy vendor to search. I usually search off Fluffal Dolphin. If I already have Fluffal Dolphin in my hand, I usually search off the Fluffal Dog or Fluffal Penguin so I can do more combos. So yeah, I run 1 Frightful Fusion just to have more fusion plays. Instead of fusion summoning from your hand or field, it's banishing your graveyard as a fusion material. I run 3 Patchwork just to search off any edge imp card and get Poly. There's no more explanation. It's one of the best Frightful cards in the game. It's the until Frightful Parade gets released in the TCG, it's it's number 1. But when it does get released, it's the second best. I run 1 Repair. Just have an extra normal summon. And I don't usually hit first effect. You can pause this video, check its first effect, but I don't want to explain the first effect. It's pretty useless in my opinion. I run 2 Polymerization. I know 3 is mandatory for most fusion decks, but I run 2 because 3 I had a lot of bricks. I keep drawing multiple of, so that's why I only have 2. I have 2 triple tactics. If I get hand trapped or if my opponent activates a monster on my main phase, I can just draw 2 or take control of their card or discard one of the cards from their hand. I run 1 Call by the Grave so I don't get hand trapped. I run 3 Toy Vendors. I don't need to explain that. I run 1 Nightmare. I know not a lot of people run Nightmare or Frightful. I forgot what it's called, but whatever. Basically, it's another beat stick. I run 2 Cruel Whale to usually discard this from my deck, so I can just pop off 1 card on my opponent's field. That's all I have to say about that. I run 1 Frightful Kraken just so I can attack twice. I run 2 Sabertooth to resurrect one of my Frightfurs. I run 1 Frightfur Wolf to just have multiple attacks. I run 1 Bonehelmic Shark to get totally awesome. There's no more explanation there. I run this to use its first effect to draw 2 and discard 1. I usually don't use its other effect. I like its draw effect more often. I use Totally Awesome just for more negate. Same thing with Bow of the Goddess and Cross Sheep. I might take out Cross Sheep. In my opinion, Cross Sheep's useless. But yeah. And this is my side deck. I'll show you guys a couple duels on this deck profile in a few minutes. But hope you liked this video. Hope you subscribe and like this video, and so you can see more content like this. Bye guys.